Yo, what's up?
Hi.
Nah, me.
What's good?
Hey,
For shizzle.
Manizi.
Bizzle.
Oh, wow.
Nobody says izzle though.
King Izzle.
Like nobody makes their words have izzle anymore. Do they? Except Snoop Dogg, obviously.
For shizzle, man, Izzle.
Yeah, but
Wow. Okay.
anyway.
Snoopy Togi.
If your mother didn't say Snoopy Doggy.
You were not cool.
Like,
you were not cool,
damn,
meaning
damn.
that you did not listen to anything, and your mother did not feel compelled to come in the house shouting, "Yeah, nonsense, Snoopy Togi."
Doggy.
Anyway, Snoopy
That was a
Togi
flashback.
was a thug, bro.
That was a flashback of note. Wow.
Anyway, speaking about flashbacks,
Yes.
Lily.
Yes. Why do you do this?
We've been married for 10 years, Lily.
Almost.
In 2 months.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, Pele, when you're talking my accuracy. Hey.
No, I was fine with you saying almost 10 years. You went to 2 months.
When
I was just going to be like, we're almost.
As soon as the year starts with that year.
No.
I got fine.
Like, I don't understand this thing of when it's when they're turning 30 and their birthday is in August. In January, they're like, no, I'm 30. You're not 30, you're still 29. That's what you do.
You in your 30th
No, when a child is born into this world,
it has no concept
of the total living in million voices.
That guy was singing in tongues.
No, he actually says there's a million voices. But I was making a point. When a baby's born, you don't say the child is one.
In fact, I think it's Korea or China.
Yes, I know. I know that they do because
Which is accurate.
No, they count from the time of like inception.
Which is the correct
I
way
actually
to
love
do
that.
it.
I actually think that's cool.
So that's what I'm saying.
But that's not what you were doing though. So don't try elevate it to what it was.
My grandfather's Korean. How you don't know?
Your grandfather's
You don't
Korean.
know my grandfather.
You've
Do you know
told me
him?
about your grandfather.
Do you know him?
You've never said your grandfather.
My father
Korean.
even speaks
What's his name?
Chichewa. You don't know. He worked for a court, bro. He used to translate.
Hey, you know what, ne?
Hey.
Sometimes people will say anything to be right.
Anyway, we are 10 years this year.
Yes.
And
Exciting.
it's dope, bro.
It's crazy.
It's dope. We got to 10 years.
Yo.
And it's only the beginning.
Yes.
Yeah.
By the grace.
Hey, grace.
The grace.
Grace.
In the name. But no, for real. Yeah.
So 10 years, man. And I think there's been a lot of reflection on how, our lives have turned out, our marriage particularly.
Yeah.
But reaching 10 years obviously forces you to kind of take stock and look at things differently as you think and imagine and dream about the next 10 years, right? And I think speaking about dreaming, that's been a very big part of who we are. So, I mean, if you followed us for 2 seconds, you probably picked that up. Like, we are enormous dreamers, right? And in fact, I remember when we met, that was a big thing,
Yeah,
And
that's where we connected.
I was trying to sell you on a record label.
Hey,
You've
been at it.
Where I was like, yo, man, we're going to do this thing, right? Yeah, I have a plan. This is what it is. I got a name. We registered. Anyway, but you know what they say? You have to, have, 6.2 businesses fail before...
Is there an actual number?
Yeah, it's some ridiculous number, like 6.2. I'm like, what's the 0.2? Anyway.
Sure, okay.
But dreaming has always been a big thing, and we lost that in... just before COVID, man. There were obviously a lot of things that led up to that. I know for you particularly, 2018, you were already talking about 16. Yeah, obviously 18 was a big blow. Watch Stronger. If you haven't seen Stronger, watch Stronger. We kind of unearth all of these things there.
When I released my first album, just the release of it, I was so excited. And I found out that the album was out via the label. I think sent me a Facebook tag, and I was like, what? Like, it was just not how.
when the business of the art, particularly the business of music, became part of my journey, that kind of sucked the joy out of the arts. Then 2018, that was just a punch in the gut. And so I took that whole year off.
But this whole thing of getting to where we got to by the time 2020 happened, outside of COVID, right? I think there were dreams dying in us.
No, we were already here.
Hey, dog.
And then COVID just did this.
Hey, dog.
But we were here.
And that was hard.
Yeah.
That was hard. And I think the hardest thing is waking up in it.
Yeah.
Yes, we kind of saw that it was coming. We just didn't know what it was going to look like. We didn't anticipate that we'd get to a point where we would not have the ability, live out a reality where we are dreaming, speaking about dreams, etc., right? But it happened, and that was whack.
Yeah.
And it really sucked. But again, God's grace, I think, coming out last year, that's been a very consistent thing that we were talking about, just having this sense and feeling of dreaming again, and wanting to step out into the world and not just have ideas live in our head, but have ideas come out, right? And realizing those ideas. So I think 2023 was really big for us for that. And again, if you've been following us on this channel, like we were quiet for 5 years.
Yes, we disappeared.
And we came back with the podcast on the couch with the newborns.
After we released Stronger.
Yeah, which was obviously like an extension of the stuff that we were doing before we went into our dream hibernation state. And we were like, yo man, like this is gonna be dope. We like talking to each other. When we started the channel, people had said to us that they really enjoy our conversations together, and so we wanted to obviously ramp it up. And I think even just dressing up the set was really just us, expressing ourselves, dreaming again, exercising that muscle, wanting to produce stuff of high quality, which has always been our posture. We never wanted to compromise, whether we were doing music, whether it was film, whatever it is, we just never wanted to compromise. And I think the podcast gave us freedom to do that. It gave us the ability again to dream and to exercise our muscle of dreaming, right? And I think that was super dope, man. And like any dream, it tends to grow. Any dream tends to grow extra legs.
Evolve.
Evolution. Hey! Escalator.
Yeah, that's okay.
Come on now. So the dreams evolve, and if they're not evolving, man, it only means one thing, that they're dying, right? And so I think we found ourselves really excited, especially towards the end of the year, when we reflected on what was happening in 2023 and just like the momentum that we had built, just the resilience as well to kind of get on and create again. And so that was really an exciting thing for us. And I don't think we anticipated that dreaming ability will grow the way it's grown.
Not at all.
We didn't.
I was just happy to be back in the vicinity.
No, hundreds, bro.
I didn't think new ones were going to form or come.
I was cool with just chatting to my friend on the couch. Right? But again, dreams do grow. And that's one thing that we've always wanted to encourage people who watch us. That I think just be in it, right? And don't think that wherever you imagine that you're going to be 5 years ago, that you are now here in 5 years, that you've arrived, right? Don't ever think, I thought in 5 years I'll be here. And you probably do get there. Don't think that's like the end point. Because again, if you have a dream, dreams will always evolve, they'll always grow, right? But I think the thing that makes dreams growing and evolving super dope is realizing that other people are part of your dream, right?
Yes.
And that you are part of other people's dreams, which has been like which is weird, because like we were in each other's dreams, but I think we had never, in a very conscious sense, realized that even people who were supporting our dreams were in our dreams, right? And in some way we were in their dream, even though they didn't communicate what their dream particularly is, that we're involved in, right? Yeah. But that I think that's when the light bulb hit us, to realize that, smack, man, like, this thing is growing. Our channel is growing. Our dream is growing. Our podcast is growing, and all the other things that we wanted to kind of create. There's just a sense in which this road is opening up even some more, right?
Yeah.
And that's been such an exciting thing, which again then leads us to having this announcement and this conversation that we're having, that there's just so many things that are in the horizon. There's many things that are coming that we are really, really excited for. But I think the thing that's exciting us the most is really just seeing you guys be part of our dream and finding ways in which we can be part of your dream, right? Yes, there's a screen now. Yes, there's cameras. We have microphones. But again, all of this stuff is just so that our dreams can come into reality and live out in the world. But how do we then see your dream actualize? How do you then continue supporting us in our dream evolving and actualizing? And that's where we at now. That's the excitement, right? Of seeing how this space is going to open up for us to really participate in each other's dreams as we all live, right? For as long as God has us, for as long as he hasn't returned, and we're here and we have all of these ideas in our head, how are we going to see that grow and become big and evolve in other ways, right? Yeah.
So I recognize that there might be some confusion.
Yes, ma'am.
With the direction.
Yes, Mr.
That we are heading into.
Yes, ma'am.
As we come out of where we've been. So I just thought I would do this little mind map. So we started here. Okay.
10 years ago.
There were ideas. Say it with me, ideas. Right? And then we grew and grew and grew. And then we went down.
Okay.
Right? And then, but as you go down, right? That is where roots are formed.
Nice.
And when roots are formed, that means that the water can go up and you can grow into a
When do
tree.
I get my driver's
right?
license?
And then, please focus.
Oh.
I just wanted to throw this in.
Come on now.
You know, as a side road.
Yes.
You know, just the whole idea of purpose.
Yeah.
Purpose.
Hey. Excellent.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Party child.
Have you learned?
But the whole thing of purpose, and I think we settled into who we are and who we want to be.
Yes.
And that's why what's happening now is like so significant.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, at the heart of it, we are dreamers, we are creatives.
Yep.
That's what we do.
Yep.
And it's like at some point, I know I stopped trying to be something else.
Yep.
You know, or trying to like adapt into something that wasn't really who I am or who you are, and just being like, no, man, this is the thing you know how to do. You know what I mean? Like Michael Jordan knows how to play basketball.
Yep.
Like, yeah, he did baseball as well. But like, I don't know how he would do on a soccer field.
Oh, he didn't go to like the professional.
Yeah, he didn't become the Michael Jordan in baseball.
Yeah,
right?
He didn't even go up.
Yeah,
he played
actually, I'm remembering now. I'm remembering now.
Whatever the Mvela League of baseball is, he was in the Mvela League.
Yes. And I think it's just being like, dude, go do the thing you are great at.
Yeah.
And that's like one of the things for us, like to be great.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. So yeah, and I think just being about like dreamers and stuff, you know, sometimes you can think, oh, that's so corny. I'm a dreamer. Yeah, I am. Like we are.
It's okay. That's the only corny thing, okay?
Yeah, it's part of our calling and part of what makes us happy as well. And like it's such a blessing to be able to even have an idea, take a chance, and actually realize it, which actually brings me to a video that a friend of mine tagged me in. It's a snippet from I think it's called the Greatness Mindset podcast, something like that. And the guy's interviewing, the guy's name is Price Pritchett. Yes, that's the person speaking. And in the podcast, he says, I'm going to try to say it exact, but I'm going to paraphrase. He says that dreams go to die in the planning place. Yep. Where you are getting ready, thinking about it, getting yourself together. He actually says that he says there are bones in that. There are many bones of dreams in that graveyard.
Or large bones or something.
Yeah,
like that.
something like that. You know, maybe we'll put it in, maybe. But that thing hit me. Yep. You know, like I saw it maybe like a week or two ago, and it just hit me because I think over the years, like I've had ideas. I've watched you have ideas. We've had ideas, and many of them went to die in the planning place. We're not ready to. I don't have this in order yet. Oh, I don't have. And then eventually, you're like, remember that idea we had like 5 years ago?
Yep.
There's literally an idea that is older than our marriage that we had. Something we wanted to produce, and we need to see that thing through. Yeah. We were still dating, and I'm like, Flip, this thing is over a decade old and hasn't seen the light of day. For what?
And it's still here.
And it's still here. You know, and I think for us, for us, we are done living in that space. Yeah. Like, you know, we were in the graveyard. Even ourselves as dreamers, we went inside the graveyard as well. So with that in mind, all of that in mind that we've like thrown at you guys, our channel is now called The Dream Space.
Yeah.
The Dream Space, because that's what we do here now. That's what we're doing.
We kind of always done that.
Yeah, but now we are doing.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, it's not this like, I kind of work. No, we are. That's what it is. Yeah. The idea behind this is to create a platform where ideas come to live and they thrive and they are glorious and they are beautiful.
Come on now.
And they are seen and they're appreciated. Listen. Lawson. And so the kind of stuff that you're going to be seeing now on the Dream Space is going to be a variety of things. You know, everything from like a little cool artistic short impactful video to a short film to documentary series to whatever it is that we are conjuring up in here. You know, whether it's my ideas, black ideas, our ideas. But because it's the Dream Space, it's not just for us. One thing that we're going to definitely be doing is to be working with other creatives, working with people who have ideas, who need a platform to display their ideas, people who are pushing their passion. And I don't mean that like in a funny way, but people who are really out here trying to...
People who are not whack.
Well, yeah. Like, if it sucks, like, if it's a lazy thing, like you just did this thing 1, 2, 1, 2, not thought through. I don't know. I'm not saying your dream is not valid.
No, but here's the thing. Like, I think that's the thing that hits us with turning 10. Yeah. That we like, over the 10 years of being married, over the 10 plus years of us like being in full-time creative work, quote unquote, we've been blessed so much, right? Like, we've had people who poured into us. We've had opportunities. We've had people like, you know, literally give money to our dreams so that they could flourish. We've gotten resources. And so I think part of growth is realizing that, hey man, like, we can't just have stuff just so that we can create our own little, not even little, but like little in the sense that they just stay here. Yes. And that the resources, the blessings, the giftings that we've been given, we don't share with everybody else. It's part of our gifting, you know, to the Dream Space, that as we have been given, we want to obviously include other people. Yeah. And
be in your dream.
And share what's in your dream. You can come share what's in our dream, right?
Okay, please focus, okay? And then from here, the apple does not fall far down from the tree.
Is that a tree, mistress?
Right? And because gravity goes at 10 meters per second,
what if,
we are then, focus.
What if we never had gravity?
Then we'd be floating where the dreams are.
What if
But we need gravity to realize the dreams.
Isaac Newton created gravity.
He didn't create it, he discovered gravity.
But that's what that other chick said online.
No, create gravity. Please focus.
Sorry.
Right? Man. So we then come and we are back at ideas.
Nice.
And from ideas, we then ascend into the dream space. Right? So it's an up, down cycle as we circle back.
It's an up, down cycle.
Yes. See, the circle of life as it moves us all through despair and hope to the dream space.
I'll answer you like our child whenever she doesn't get something.
Okay.
Oh, I see. So we have like, yo man, Zaya says next level. There's next level.
So fire, Babu. So
It's
fire.
But this is next level. But you have to imagine like the nostalgia. Of,
Nostalgia.
Come on now. Of like a 90s late night show meets like the chaos and the fast paced entertainment of social media, all wrapped up in humor, live music, comedy,
Poetry. Yes.
deep chats, you know, where Oprah meets Felicia Mabuza with like the sophistication of the ghettoest My Perfect Wedding episode.
Yay!
That's what this thing is.
Yay!
That's what this thing is, right? If you think that's a mouthful, that's just a teaser of what we are calling the dopest variety show.
The dopest
Right?
variety
That's
show.
what the name of the show is. The dopest variety show, right?
That's what it is.
Ooh, that's gonna be hot, man. I'm already like excited just thinking about all the people that are gonna be in that show, all the ideas that are gonna come out, the deep conversations that we're gonna have, the
Like-
fun.
Yes.
It's gonna be next level,
Like,
man.
I'm sweating even more now.
Julu
Not because I'm scared,
Julugi,
but the excitement keeps doing this.
most people sing and dance. to Julugi.
Yo, guys,
I-
it's coming your way real soon.
Yep.
We are so excited to bring this to you.
Yep.
Just, I think we'll leave it there.
No, yeah, we'll leave
Should
it
we-
there.
should we-
though.
should we just keep it here? Keep it here.
Bye. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna drop the dopest variety show every week, and then we will drop the podcast on the couch with the newborns every second week. Right?
So it's not dying, guys.
No, nothing is.
I know
dying.
somebody out there was like, oh my gosh,
This is growth.
what does this mean? No,
this
no.
is growth, right?
Like, are we
Come on
adding
now.
more to our plate? Absolutely.
Plate,
But is it a
yini
bigger
plate.
plate? Yes, it is.
This is not the plate; it's a tafula.
Yay, it's a buffet.
It's a buffet for buffet.
That was good. I like that one. But yeah, guys, so
Right.
the on the couch with the newborns, we're still in it.
Yeah, every 2 weeks we'll drop on the couch, but every week we're gonna drop the dopest variety show. Right? Let your
Dopest
people
variety
know
show.
that the dopest variety show is the dopest variety show.
Like, that's it.
If you ever thought there was ever a variety show that was dope, it's this one.
It's this one.
But this is the dopest, in fact. Yabona, Linda?
Yeah.
Shut up.
100%.
Come on now.
All right, cool, guys.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah,
that
yeah,
is
yeah.
that.
All right.
With the exciting changes that we have coming your way. Please don't forget to like this video. It
Yeah.
assists us with the algorithm. Maybe one day we should explain to people why we ask you to like and subscribe and all
There will
those
be
things.
a segment on the dopest
Yes,
variety show
yeah.
where we just speak about algorithms.
Yes, yeah.
All right.
But this is not that day. So just trust us with what we're asking you to do, and like and subscribe if you're not subscribed,
Yep.
as well as share if you love this thing, if you love what you see, if you're excited about the dream space.
Yep.
Please do share this video with somebody, and keep a lookout. Also hit the notification bell.
Yeah.
See the power of the notification bell.
Hey!
The power
Come on now.
is that you can be sleeping,
Hallelujah.
and in your sleep you get
Okay.
bing.
Come on now.
And maybe you don't wake up in that moment,
That's the
but God is like,
Hey.
you know what? I'm gonna hold this blessing for you
Come
until
on.
you're ready.
Hey,
When you
gee,
wake
gee,
up
gee, gee.
on your phone, on your laptop, there it is. New video by the Dream Space.
Come on now.
So please do get those, click that notification bell so you never miss any of the stuff that we post, because it's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be hype. There's a lot coming your way. You don't want to miss any of it.
Yep.
All right, guys. Thank you. Thanks.
Sizokubona on the flip side. Hey. You do had a song like that. He laughed for 6 minutes, my dog. Wow. Juicy, wow.
I can't tell whether it's brilliant.
No, that's fine.
Because we're here singing the song.
The bass line slaps.
Listen.
Goo, goo, goo,
Listen.
goo, 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 goo.
And if you're at a groove and everyone's in it and everyone goes, what's the other why is he laughing? Oh yes. Life is hard. Life is Please, can you do a direct translation? I'm laughing.
I am
You want to be
laughing.
me.
I am laughing because you are trying to be me. And I am laughing because life is hitting you. The world is rough and I laugh at you.
Guys, black people.
Anyway, we'll see you on the flip side.
Peace out,
Dream
yo.
space, that's what it is, right? Peace.
You can have this.
Thanks, Mr. S. I'm gonna take this to
I
my
think we
tea.
can. If
I'm gonna
anybody,
take this to my mama.
yes, if anybody would like digital copies, we can.
This
email
is
you.
how we ended up here,
We
basically.
can email you.
This
Nah?
is how we ended
So,
up
This is
here.
upward down. This is the graph of tangent cosine.
And yet our parents thought we didn't have a plan for our lives.
Logarithm.
What do you have to say now, Mom?
Mathematics. Science. Chemistry.
You know how many...
Salt is NaS. No, that's NAS.
Wow. Thanks, bye.